everyone, welcome to PiSquared. It's me, Pat. So for today's episode, we're gonna be talking about the resident visa applications. So before we start, please don't forget to give this video a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe for more New Zealand videos. Or if you have any questions that you have, just comment below. Okay, so before we begin, again, just a disclaimer, I'm not an immigration advisor, so whatever I'll be sharing with you today, it's all from my own personal experience, so I may not have all the answers sa mga questions nyo. But yeah, I hope na this video at some point will at least help you and guide you. So back in 2018, that's when I decided to apply. I did it all by myself. Hindi na ako dumaan sa agency, but I'm not recommending for you to do it as well. But with me, I decided to just do it, and then of course there's no assurance if I'll be granted the visa or not, especially that's my first time to do it all by myself. All the money that I'm going to spend, sabi ko sa sarili ko, I will just do it, and then I will just try. If I'll be granted, then it's good, and then if it's not, then I'm not for New Zealand. So yeah, so I decided, para alam mo yun, walang hurt feelings. So yeah, I will just do it and then just do my best in applying. And then I told, okay God, it's just totally up to you. So but if you want na mag-agency, yeah, you can also do it as well. It's really totally up to you kung ano yung preference nyo. But with me, that's my experience, and yun yung decision ko. Yeah, so for the first step, as what I've mentioned in my previous video, migrating in New Zealand, if you haven't watched it yet, I will just be putting the link in the description below so you can also watch that. The first step is to really visit and read INZ, or the Immigration New Zealand website. Lahat ng information that you will be needing as you apply, lahat nandun. You can really find it there. It's really helpful. That website is really good, as in like it's very informative, it's easy to use, and yeah, it's really friendly, so you won't have a hard time to really find all the informations that you'll be needing. So yeah, all the visas that they have, it's there. Kung sa specific visa, lahat ng requirements, how much is the fee, and the timeline, it's all there. So as you visit the INZ website, just look at all the visas that you think will be applicable sa'yo, and then choose the most appropriate visa that you think mas malaki yung chance for you to be approved, or for you to be granted the visa. For the next step, once you've already chosen the most appropriate visa for you or for your family, just make sure that as you fill out the form, make sure to read the guide first, because INZ, that's actually one thing that's really good sa website nila, because they have different forms for each visa, and at the same time they also provided self-assessed guide in each visa. So for example, you're planning to just apply for a visitor visa, they have the specific guide for that visa. If you're planning to do resident or permanent, they have specific visa guide for that, which is really helpful. So make sure na before you fill out the form is to really read the guide first, because lahat ng answers that they're expecting you to provide them, it's there, like the examples, and then what kind of information that you need to provide, and everything like that. So make sure to read the guide first. It's really helpful. So once you finish filling out the application form, that's the time for you to, of course, prepare and complete your requirements. Now I will be enumerating some of the general requirements, because if ever, for example, you've decided to apply for visitor or for work visa, they also like require different requirements. So I'll be talking about mostly maybe the general or the common requirements. So first, of course, is photo. They require that. You need to put it in your application form, and yeah, just make sure that you will follow the guidelines. The color of the background, make sure that it's light color background but it's not color white, and not to smile. Okay, and then is the NBI or police certificate. Make sure that that's not over 6 months. Yeah. And then birth certificate. It's totally up to you if you want to provide them the original birth certificate or a certified true copy, because for all the requirements that you will be providing them, it's just either the original documents or certified true copy. Remember, if you will provide them a certified true copy, and then if you get approved, they will be asking for the original one. So I remember I requested for another copy of my birth certificate. That's why I provided them the original. But with original documents, don't worry, because they will return it to you after ng assessment nila. They will send it back to you, so no worries about that. Okay, so for the next one, it's the medical examination or health proof. So with this one, it really depends if what category of visa you are in. If you are under work visa or resident visa, like with resident visa, usually the requirements is the chest x-ray and the whole medical examination. Just make sure that when you will have your examination, that you have enough sleep or you're physically fit and that you're healthy, so at least you don't need to spend more for you to have another exam. So yeah, and make sure that your medical examination result is not more than 3 months old. Nung time na nagpa-medical ako, 2018, I'm not sure if until now, it's only St. Luke's Hospital yung approved and recognized ng New Zealand. So you cannot do your medical sa kung saan mo lang gustong hospital, because they have their own approved and recognized hospital. So with New Zealand before, it's only the St. Luke's. And yung sa St. Luke's na yun, they have their own building specifically for all the visa applications. That's in Manila. Remember, isang tao lang yung pwede pumasok sa building. But if you are minor or senior, that's the time that you can have a companion with you. But if you are 18 years old and above, ikaw lang yung pwedeng pumasok. So, yeah. Kung possible, you can just do your medical by yourself para hindi na maiwan sa labas yung kasama mo kasi super init and kawawa naman. Another one that you need to prepare is bank statement. So with the bank statement, again, it depends kung anong visa yung kailangan mo. Like, I remember with me, I need to have like, I think, 100 to 250,000 pesos. Dapat makikita nila yon in your bank account. But with other visa, again, it's different. Especially if you are applying with your family. Sometimes mas malaki yung required na money that you have because they need to assure that you have enough money for you to survive in New Zealand. So, yeah. And then the valid Philippine passport. And again, it's totally up to you if you want to provide them a certified true copy or the original passport. With me, I just sent the certified true copy, and then when I've been granted the visa, that's the time that I sent them the original one. And of course, with other visa, sometimes they will require you for English test. With me, I didn't worry about that anymore kasi I have a valid English test that I use for other reason, and it's still valid, so I didn't really need to spend for that for applying for my visa. They have different options, but I believe the safest one is IELTS because IELTS, it's recognized by a lot of countries and one of them is New Zealand. Sometimes when you looked at all the requirements na nakalist, sometimes it feels overwhelming, but once you started, it's manageable. You can do it and just think na it will be worth it. And again, the requirements that I've mentioned, when you apply, you may encounter additional supporting documents because it really differs sa situation mo. Like if for work visa, sometimes they might ask you for some academic requirements or qualifications, or maybe like work history or proof. And then if you're applying under family, they might ask you for some proof for the relationship, for your parents or children. Yeah, so it really depends kung anong category or visa yung ina-applyan mo for some additional requirements. But all the things that I've mentioned, that's most of the general requirements. So again, it's manageable. We can all acquire that. And yeah, but again, it needs time for us to complete that, and of course quality. I will just be sharing the timeline. So when I applied, they told me that that will take 6 to 9 months. So I sent my application May 16, 2018, and then I received an email July 5, 2018. So like after less than 2 months from my case officer, that they told me that siya yung na-assign sa akin, and then she's done with some assessment and then asking for some additional supporting documents. But of course, iba-iba yon. Merong ibang tao when they apply, lahat perfect, so there's no need for supporting documents. And they told me na I need to submit all the supporting or additional documents by July 12, so I only have a week. So of course, ginawa ko agad siya. So July 8, I sent the additional requirements via courier, and I made sure na kinount ko siya na dapat makarating siya sa New Zealand by July 12. July 17th, I haven't heard anything from them, so I emailed my case officer. They're really friendly, so you can just, email them and they will email you back, so you can communicate with them if you have like some questions or some clarifications that you have. And then I just ask and then clarify if na-receive niya na yung additional documents. And then she confirmed that she received it last July 16, 2018. And then after that, July 19, 2018, I received another email na she's done for the initial assessment, and yung application ko daw is already for quality check. So yeah, chine-check nila yung mga requirements or application nyo. So make sure that the quality is good. Make sure na complete yon para mas mabilis yung process. So they told me na within 2 to 3 weeks for the quality check, and then they will just get back to me. So after that July 19, when she informed me about the initial assessment and the quality check, so August 3, I got an email informing me that my visa got approved and I need to send my original passport, because as what I've mentioned earlier, I decided to just send them a certified true copy. And now that I've been approved, I am required to send them my original passport. So they have a specific agency wherein I need to go there, and then yun yung mag-send. Remember that there's some handling fee, and I remember there's around 2,000 pesos. More or less 2,000 pesos. I'm not sure if tumas na siya by this time because that was 2 years ago. So yeah, I sent them agad. I sent them agad yung passport ko. You need to give them like 2 weeks for them to put the e-visa on your passport. August 10, the last email that I got from my case officer. So August 10, she told me that my e-visa is already on my passport, and then they will be sending back my passport to me. And then at the same time with that email, the document visa, it's already attached sa email. And then sa paper na yon, from that document, that's where all the information like your name, what visa you've been approved, the validity of your visa, and the travel conditions. So sometimes it depends kung ano yung i-approve nila or ibibigay nila sa'yo. Like with me, the travel conditions is just 2 years. So I only have 2 years for me to fly in and out of New Zealand. And after 2 years, pag wala ko sa New Zealand, mawawala yung visa mo, or if nasa New Zealand ka, you need to stay there and to just level up your visa. It really depends kung anong visa meron ka and kung ano yung ibibigay nilang travel conditions sa'yo. And at the same time, with that document, that's also providing you the information kung when are you required to be in New Zealand. Like, you need to be in New Zealand by this time, or else mawawala yung visa mo. Like with me, they just gave me like less than a year for me to fly, and you need to be there. So yeah, that's all for today, and that's I've experienced through my application in New Zealand. And I hope this video at least helped you and provided you an information. And again, if you have any question, I may not have all the answers, but you can just comment below and let us know. Thank you so much everyone for watching, and good luck on your visa journey. Again, please don't forget to subscribe for more videos or informative videos, or like couple videos. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.